Hello dear friends, my name is Heine, I am a Belgian graphic artist, and today I would like to show you how I managed to edit this photo to make it look like that. Okay, so I will show you first what I did. So basically, just to put the context, this image is part of my series Pencil versus Camera, mixing photography and drawing, and the idea is to add some bit of creativity and imagination in a normal photo. So this is a photo I took in Belgium, and it's new couple, and the girl is pregnant, only a couple of months pregnant, I think, if I remember well, 5 months pregnant. So she wanted me to do a pencil versus camera photo drawing work showing her baby born already, and she wanted to use it as an announcement card, so she would show like her before and her after with the baby, with the, let's say, baby born and a little bit grown up already. So this was my raw photo. I edited it strongly to improve first the background. So I emphasized the already existing bouquet in the background. So I painted it. Basically, it's very easy to do that. So I will show you quickly, step by step. So you have to draw with a sharp brush some rounds like that of different size and opacity. Okay. And then you apply motion blur. So you go in blur, filter, blur, motion blur, and you try to follow the same angle than the already existing blurred bouquet. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and this is what I did actually everywhere to make it look from that to that. Okay, so this is really manual, dots by dots. Okay, it takes a lot of time. I spent only probably a full day just to edit the photo. So what else did I do? So yeah, I made her body look a little bit bigger than what it really looks on the photo, because yeah, we did the shooting at the beginning of her pregnancy, and we didn't manage to do the shooting at the end of her pregnancy, so it was really quickly done, and the illusion is there. I fixed some bugs, like here I didn't like that, so I removed this part. I colorized the bench, and I realized that the bench actually is blurred, so I added some texture to make the bench look sharp, but there is a step before that one. So after editing the photo perfectly, okay, the colors, the composition, the treatment, this was my favorite part, by the way, on the photo, like the couple kissing. I've done some small edits on the face, improving the skin color, removing some dots here and there, but really nothing too big. And yeah, I also changed the hair of the girl. Juju it's her name, because it was completely underexposed, so I drew some hair so that there is some information, graphic information. Okay, then I added this part, which is the hand. Okay, very important part, to make the illusion that person is holding the drawing in front of the scene. By the way, I started doing this series doing really traditional pencil made, handmade drawing, but with time I realized that I was retouching them and editing them digitally in post-production so much that it was nonsense and it would be almost the same and much faster to do them directly digitally, but these are handmade even if digital. Okay, I'm using a Wacom tablet. You don't see me, but I have a Wacom tablet and I'm really drawing by hand right now. I will show you. Okay, I can draw everything like that. Okay, hello, how are you? And I will draw quickly something to show you. Anyway, then when I added the paper, the flower was a nice element on the photo, but here, because I wanted to add a baby here, I had this idea in advance. This was the idea that the girl is pregnant, but the baby is already there. Then the flower didn't make sense anymore, so I had to retouch it again. So these are some changes I did when I added the paper. So bye the leaf of the flower here. And then I also realized that the bench, like I said before, was blurred, which was really annoying me because I wanted everything to be sharp. So I made the bench sharp again by adding some texture, wood texture. Making something from blurred to sharp is really hard in photography. The opposite, making something blurred, making something sharp looking blurred is really easy. It's just an effect in Photoshop. But the opposite, like I did here, is very hard to do. You have to have some skills to do that because you have to erase around it, you have to choose texture, to master dodge and burn so that the light works, etc, etc. Anyway, so this part was blurred at the beginning and then I made it look sharp, which I like very much. The bench here was already sharp enough, so I didn't have to change except for this little bug. So I did that, and then after adding the paper, I started doing my drawing, okay? So for the dress, it was very easy because the dress here is here just under the paper, so I could just follow the existing model. But for the baby, it's not there, right? It's in her belly on the photo. So I drew it from reference. And I drew it because I know how baby looks like, and I can show you here. So I will use my already drawn baby as a reference. So I create a new layer and I do it really quickly. Okay, so this is the head. This is one eye, check. So I'm doing it really quickly just to show you, okay? So I'm with a digital tablet, okay? It's very known now, this tool. And I do it until I'm satisfied, okay? Even if I have to do it 100 times. So you understand the idea, right? Okay. Then you have it like that. Then the pullover, or I don't know what it is. Then the arm. Okay, it's very easy to draw like that, etc, etc. Then after outlining everything, so I can remove this. I've just done it like that, and I've done it for all the rest, okay, the arm, etc. So I could delete it and show you like that, not like this, not this layer, but this one, okay. So I could redraw it quickly just to show you like this. And so on, like that, etc, etc. Okay, but you get the idea. Then when my drawing was ready, I added some shadows, okay? That's the part which is a bit time consuming but very important. And for shadows you don't need reference, okay? You have to have some skills in drawing. So I usually use a textured brush like that one. Okay, I love that kind of brush, which imitates the texture of a pencil or some charcoal, let's say. And I draw by hand, okay, always by hand. There is no filter, there is no automation. Okay, it takes a lot of time. Just for this drawing, it took me maybe one full day. Okay, not this one, sorry, this one. It's a little bit too dark, I realize now. Anyway, I will fix this after. And then I show you how I do. So I add the shadows step by step like that. Very important, when you add the shadows, you have to know where the light comes from. So here, to know that, you have to check on the existing parts of the photo. So here you see that light is here, 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 here. So 100% sure the light comes from there, okay? So if the light comes from there and there, on your sketch, the lights will have to be here, 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 on every part of your drawing. So and on the opposite, the shadows will have to be here, 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 here. Okay, so I'm removing this and continuing adding my shadows. So you have to analyze where the light comes from. Okay, sorry for my computer is working. It's a laptop. It's a very good laptop, but still it's making noise. So I don't know if you hear this, but I hear it very strongly. It's a bit annoying. Sorry about that. So I'm doing like that. It's okay. It's not a big issue if it goes a bit outside of the lines, because you can delete it, erase it afterwards. Okay, I'm just showing you so that you understand the idea. I'm not going to do in 1 minute what I did in 1 day, but it's just for you to understand. Okay, so then you make it clean like that. Etc, etc. Then here again, here, 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 and very important, you have to go from general to particular, so from general to details. Okay, it's nonsense, like when you have nothing, to start very small thing here and here and here and here. You know, it's going to take ages for you, so you really have to go like this from general, and then when you have done some general lines here, you can go in a more detailed way, like this, etc., until you reach this. Okay, so this was my first layer, second layer of shadowing, third layer and fourth layer. Then I had something like that, and I added a little element because I thought there was something missing, you know. Now there are 3, it's the family, and I wanted to make the baby think about something, but I didn't know why, so I started with something very simple, just a little hard, you know, because when a baby is born, it's just thinking about loving and being loved. But I thought it was a little bit too simple and obvious, so I thought I would add something else, and I drew some chopsticks, Asian chopstick, because the girl is Asian, and some fries, Belgian fries, because the guy is Belgian, and I thought it was a nice match. So after outlining them, like I did, like I showed you, so like that, you know, check, etc., etc. Okay, then I added the shadows, and then it was ready. So from there I arrived to wait a minute, sorry, coming backwards, yeah. From there I arrived there. So I hope you like it. If you have questions, you can ask them in the comments. You can follow my page, subscribe to my Facebook page. You can like this video. That would support me and help me a lot, really, if you would show me your support. And I'm also doing a lot of photo tutorials, like showing you all my tricks and techniques to go from there to there. So it's not only about this photo drawing technique. And remember, this technique is not automated, okay? It's no filter, it's handmade. It's really, it takes a lot of time, okay? Because I know there are some applications that make my concepts in a like automated way, but I'm not working like that, okay? All of my images are handmade. So if you don't know the concept, you can Google it, pencil versus camera. I invented it and popularized it in, wait, I will stop that, in 2010. And there are lots of videos and images about it online. So there are some that I made digitally and some that I made traditionally, okay? It really depends. So you can check this online, okay, or on my website. So thank you for your interest, for watching, and I will be doing some other tutorials. I also have a lot of tutorials in French because as you may have heard, I have a big French accent, so I do a lot of tutorials in French as well, but I do some in English. So thank you for your interest, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to all my pages, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye, take care.